Hey, I'll do the first one correctly, and then I'm just gonna screw everything else up.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna try a little bit. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
He gave up rather fast. He got through one ban. It's just
And now Crow's like, I don't remember either. Let's just ban whatever.
Yeah. Some tournaments are fussy because they want to like get the replay. Right.
Yeah.
But do replays even work right now? I think they do. But Dota TV is buggy. Is that it? I know people are saying like the audio doesn't work.
I tried watching Source 1 replays and that didn't work.
Oh, there is a secret. I got the Wikram gave me the hot tip on how you can watch them. So you have to copy. So you have to have a computer that has the old Dota 2 beta that has not patched through Steam. You boot up the computer, do not log into Steam, you copy your Dota 2 directory to another folder, and then you just run the Dota 2 exe.
That sounds awful.
Yes. So basically there's no good way to watch the replays, is what that's what I'm actually trying to say. But technically it is possible.
Hopefully those moments will forever be preserved on YouTube or your video watching platform of choice. Who needs replays?
Oh man, what's going on here? Is this just me?
I'm not lagging. I'm paused.
All right, we're going to you, Ben.
Okay.
Oh no, we're not going to you.
Don't go to me. Actually, I don't know why you're.
Is mine? Yeah. Okay, we're going to you, Ben.
Now you need a server change.
Like he's like leaning back in his chair. He's just got like the one hand on the mouse. He's not even...
"30 seconds to battle. The battle begins.
The bounty which my matriarch will prize.
Yeah. Doing very well early on. Yellow Warrior will get slightly chipped away at here by the level 1 ice shards and with 0 base armor. He's just taking the.
He's like, get me level 2. Get me level 2, please.
Caw.
Once he gets
alone.
He doesn't have that much regen. I guess he's saving up for boost pretty early, but that will like if he doesn't get level 2, he is in trouble.
I think he's already in trouble. He's got. This is one of the issues with the Phoenix offlate is there's no way to like pull the creep wave back. Maybe he tries to go for the side pull here.
This is one of 2 heroes that they actually need to shut down very early. So this is, I would say, going pretty well for them. But they do have a kind of pressure lane in the off lane, which is good. Darkseer is level 3, which is incredibly good at this point, and I think that Crow actually did a really good job of not stealing that much experience from him.
Aloha Dance will find a very fortuitous double damage ring. Probably just happy that Kuro didn't grab it. In fact, moving in now, getting aggressive. Charge on cooldown. Does have the salve and is about to go uphill as the Arctic Burn expires. Will pop that salve. Gets canceled out, so nice bit of play there from Aloha Dance. Zoning the cow back, but mind control, as you mentioned. Already the beneficiary is watching YOLO Warrior on the run here. Jerax gonna snowball forward, chasing him way deep, and will finish him off. The Courier also sniped in the meantime. Looks like Fada just got it solo. So a first blood given up, and then a Courier dead as well. A series of unfortunate events for Empire. Didn't see how the Courier died.
It had 450 gold, so I assume that's boots. Yeah, I didn't see.
I guess
how
it
the Courier died.
just kind of sat there. Maybe someone controlled it.
YOLO Warrior, you're in a world of trouble, buddy.
He's still level 1.
Yep. That's the problem. And on top of that, it's a solo melee support zoning him out. That is like a really big issue.
Nice play here mid. They get the sleep into the skewer back, but do they have enough damage for the kill? Fada, a fresh refraction, and he just skates away. Now that really burns. You get like that perfect combination off and still can't get this.
He's probably yelling at people to upgrade the Courier. It's 320 and the Courier is like running back on by foot, trying to refill his bottle so he can get into not critical HP range. But bottom lane, I would say, is going swimmingly well for Darkseer. Like Kuro's not doing that well, but he's just a spear breaker. It's not the biggest deal if he dies. He's still gonna soak up a lot of resources.
Oh, the perma hasted cow. Oh, this should be fun. Went for the early Orb of Venom for that extra lane harass, but it's running low on regen. So worth mentioning, both safe laners basically free farming here, but the difference is that the anti-mage is requiring a lot of support. And Ember's just been left alone, and what do you know? It's a delicious haste rune and a first hit bash to get this party started right. Looking for a little more 17% in your life. Aloha Dance trying to flap away, does make it over the tree line and backs off.
Nice play.
But so much space created here, Ben. 4, 5 heroes off on the bottom side of the map, and Ember just says, great. I'm Matumba Man, gonna get that early bracer up, and now building into his magic wand. He's getting all kinds of farm.
So Dyer's offlane is not going. Oh, Resolution in mid gets charged from the side. He doesn't have enough mana for skewer.
Oh no, Resolution popping the bottle, just gets it off. Scurries
no,
away
no.
on
Orb of Venom.
Orb.
No,
It does wear off. Close
yeah,
call.
that was insanely close. So they're not really limiting AMs for him, which is I think what they wanted to do with this dual offlane, but they're actually just limiting the supports, which is still decent, just not that great. Now YOLO Warrior heading to the mid lane to get some XP.
I mean, every time I see an Empire hero, they're just running away. Like, YOLO Warrior comes mid, he dives away. YOLO Warrior goes top, he dives away.
Oh, he's dead, I think.
No diving away from this. Just going to be death by the Icicle here, it looks like, has the snowball available. Trying to hang on to it. Will opt to blow it, but no, the rotation coming in from Resolution. Arrives, delivers the bottle charges, maybe can punish Jerax for this aggression. Meanwhile, Ember up top, not level 6 just yet. Jerax frantically looking to retreat. He tries to shards, block him away, but fails. And ultimately will go down. So the bait pays off, though. Wasn't really the initial plan.
That attack speed's slow.
Sheesh, but they're having to work for these kills. Like, that's a support tusk diving your offlaner.
He got the chains off.
Oh, man.
He knows he has the ward on the side.
Yeah, and the front out, and they're also diving the bottom lane at the same time. Aggression onto Jottam. I mean, we called them face rush, but we didn't expect this. Another Lantern smackdown. Silent.
Uh-oh.
Still farming well, but
now they're in the position where they
can crumbling.
They can creep skip now, which is really bad because now how do the supports get back into the lane? If they come back to the lane, they just get tower dove, and if they don't come back to the lane, Silent gets tower dove. It's like, hey, I'm just gonna run next to you.
Do you just leave Silent alone here? I mean, he's not gonna have fun if Kuro gets.
I think
a bash,
you bring like 2 heroes to repel this. Right. You can't just let this happen.
Full 3-hero lane emerges, and then Kuro just skates away. See ya.
They still don't have any creeps, and now Jerax is over there. This could be really bad for Jottam. They need another Iron Shell on them.
Snowball available as well. Ben shards are also online. It's a 3-hero shards and traps Jottam away from his team. Beautiful setup, prepping with the ball. A nice dodge attempt there from the Nightmare.
And then now they're going to kill this next wave and then try and dive the anti-mage. This is really bad for Empire. This is like the worst thing that can happen to your safe lane.
Level 3 Phoenix with boots can come in, turn this thing around. That's the issue, right? Like, they don't have anyone who can really mix up the lane.
Oh, Aloha Dance. Charge
coming through along with the snowball, the committed dive.
No, they even have a sentry.
Cancel that charge. Man, 5JuNGz just going deep. Jerax will get punished here. It looks like no skewer. into an extra poke from that awfully gigantic mallet he's wielding. This Fada will continue pursuit as well. The cow's coming in hot. There is no skewer. There's actually no way to cancel the charge. Oh, there is a Mono Void. There's a Mono Void. But meanwhile, top lane also keeping eyes on Matumba Man where he's busy diving and forcing this Phoenix back. Level 7 Ember against a level 4 Phoenix in the off lane.
Well, Silence days of free farming have come to an end. Well, actually, Darkseer has no mana.
Days of free farming. He got like 2 minutes.
Hey, 7 minutes is like it's like a Dota day.
He does have his basics though, right? Has the Rain of Health, has the treads.
Yeah, but it's just a really bad precedent when there's like 3 heroes just skipping behind the creep wave, just like diving supports for like 10 seconds without anyone being able to do anything.
They 5 hero rotated to repel a 2 hero tower creep skip, and didn't get a kill.
Once Ember Spirit joins the fray, like this tower is gonna fall, and then Anti-Mage is gonna lose control of his jungle.
He's just busy hunting. Icarus Dive is available.
What is Magnus going for? What is the Sage's Mask for?
Flats? I mean...
He doesn't have enough intel to make use of it, so he has to be building into something. Batsy is decent. It's
Orchid? Orchid Magnus.
Casual Sobi seems like the strangest thing because he already has a lot of mana with tread switching with a bottle as well as a magic stick.
And you don't really need... Do you need a Soul Ring if you don't get Arcane Boots?
No, you don't. As long as you can somewhat control runes, but even then...
I mean, he's getting all the runes right now. They have TA traps.
I would say... I mean, Bassy for more armor?
Maybe is thinking he won't. I guess could just be a casual Bassy.
I mean,
they are up against Ember as well as TA, so quite a bit of physical damage.
Usually your support gets it or your anti-mage gets it pretty early so that he can actually push the tower down. Sometimes you get it before Vlad's, but it is very unusual to see this build up.
Like you identified early in the draft, Ben, they just want to be aggressive here. They charge on a sound, he gets trapped in the trees. Uh-oh, this could be very bad. The chain's coming through, wall deployed, slicing off his head. That anti-mage looking rather mortal at this stage, and that was without the cow even getting fully involved. And time for Empire to smoke. They will rotate on mid. No Fiend's Grip, no Winter's Curse. This is a very underleveled support duo. 10 minutes, collectively have 7 levels between them. You mentioned Ember getting involved. He is now, has the drums, takes the tower. 5JuNGz, just no quarter given.
Yep, now Anti-Mage can't farm his jungle. They can't stack with Magnus, so now they kind of want to stack the Ancients for him so they can do it with Empower plus Battle Fury, but that's already warded. They already have pretty good vision of that, and I don't think they can actually control that. And if they stack it, TA can actually take it. So it
seems like they really had the Empire's draft figured out early. From the aggressive warding, the tower diving, putting pressure on the lanes, warding the Ancients, getting into the jungle. Like, they know what Empire's draft wants to do, which is, like you said earlier, just sit back and farm.
I don't know if they're getting enough, though, because they could have gone a more aggressive mid, but instead they went for a safer mid like Magnus, so they can show up to mid to late, which is...
Charge comes through. Resolution has the RP available. Will he get it off in time? No! Chance of that as another Shards. Beautiful catch on the Jotun, but this could be a good setup for the egg. Are they going to fight it or just run the hell away? Everybody sprints. Mind control. Get me out of here. No chance with the Mono Void.
Wow.
But they only lose the Dark Seer.
Magnus bought back for that. That's really bad. I mean, with the Sage's Mask, your Blink Dagger's already slowed down, but once you die and the buyback and don't get any kills, that's even worse. So I thought the gamble for Magnus was paying off because they didn't get that owned in the early game, but after that, maybe 20-minute blink, but Resolution surprised me with his Yule's timing last game, so maybe he'll do the same with the blink this game.
Yeah, the jungle is somewhat occupied, but we don't see that aggressive ward over near the mid lane this time around. So looking for the skewer back. Resolution, no! Fada just doop, doop, doop. Sidesteps away.
That's why you always move while you attack creeps. That's a good example. And now
that's just annoying when that happens. So he had the potential kill there, but
so he went
probably for the best again, honestly, because they were rotating in.
He went phase this game instead of Ember, or instead of treads on Ember to get the damage output out. Cause he's not really under that much pressure.
Last game he went treads Aquila. This game phase drums.
Last game he just had to survive the burst with the lean on the line. This game is more like he needs to kill people before they can get their spells off.
They are activating a charge on Resolution, but you know, something we haven't discussed, Ben, we've talked about the Radiant team wanting to stack, but look at this for the 5 5JuNGz. They've got a gigantic ancient stack ready for their Templar Assassin. Nothing in the regular jungle, though. Or if they had it, they already cleared it.
Empire needs to get a couple of kills and then get the blink on Magnus. That has to happen very soon. If they don't, TA is going to take the Ancients, get Dezo, take Roche, and then they're going to lose, like, all map control. And right now, they only lost, like, half map control. JuNGz, he's in a funny position.
Yeah, he's been getting away with some pretty aggressive movements. Did die the one time, but even then, it feels like he has created a lot of space for the team.
They've seen two heroes in mid, and they know they're not in their own jungle just because Matumba Man is controlling it very well. So I'm pretty sure they know that at least two heroes are top. So JuNGz is trying to play pretty safely, as he should be.
He's under the tower. Meanwhile, mid lane, Matumba Man, quick jump in onto Jadam. Activates his escape shoot. Won't even need it as he instantly finds the kill. And there's just no way to punish this. Fiend's Grip, of course, not even available. And when you kill the Bane, you don't have to worry about that anyway. No Winter Wyvern ultimate either.
The Ion Shell is strong.
This Darkseer Ember duo, also great with TA, by the way. We didn't discuss that, but surging her, very potent. And your mini Blink Dagger.
So 5JuNGz is slowly exerting more and more map control over the map. They control the right 3 camps after they took down a tower. They controlled that one camp. So now Radiant only has one camp, the big camp to farm in. Even that's being limited right now.
Oh, Silent Trap top lane, chains and chop and down for the count. Yeah, he's trying to squeeze that extra bit of farm off the map, but just gets punished.
Squeezing one more death into his KDA.
Quick, gotta die one more time before I get my Battle Fury. I don't think that was the
I mean, YOLO Warrior's in a pretty good spot. They need to take a fight. They can't let this tower fall because then they can't even farm their Ancients. And that leaves nowhere for them to farm aside from the 3 lanes, which is not what you want to look for as an anti-mage.
Fada says, thanks for the tower, Empire. Now has the second Mithril Hammer.
Is he going Yules on Magnus? Maybe it's a Yules. I don't think so, but it's a possibility.
What would be the reasoning for Yules? It removes chains, right?
Yeah. Oh.
No!
Wow.
He had burn down? He will. 6 down to the Urn Charge.
They have... I mean, it might be good versus, like, an Ember Spirit, I would say. Maybe to take off his shield, but it's a jump. He just needs Blink. There's not really an easy way around that.
It feels like even if it's low percentage, the threat of that 4 to 5 hero RP is very essential to their overall draft. Charge coming on the mid lane. Fada diving in deep. If he gets this kill, that'll pretty much be the completed Desolator, but is forced back in the end. A committed dive forward. Now the egg gets popped. JuNGz down for the count to the Bane Fiend's Grip. Kuro also on the run. Should make it out of there.
He didn't use his punch. If he used his punch, they would have nailed him.
They're still chasing. YOLO Warrior wants to go in a bit deeper. Just has a few Fire Spirits left.
YOLO Warrior is doing pretty good work. His positioning and his spirits and his eggs are all pretty darn good. He didn't have a good early game, but his actual play with Phoenix is.
And he got the Ketchup Midas at a pretty decent time, to be honest.
So the damage that has been done, again, it's decent. But is it enough?
And Matumba Man just abusing that Ion Shell Flame Guard combination. Pestering and pecking away at these supports. We'll find yet another kill. Meanwhile, Fada has completed his Deso. We'll start pushing in the top lane. Silent just frantically trying to complete that Claymore.
Oh, now he's going a Lincoln's, I think, on Ember?
On the Ember.
Lincoln's blocks, Mana Void, Curse, Enfeeble, Brain Sap, Sleep, Fiend's Grip.
Or is it a Scotty Rush, maybe?
Could be a Scotty Rush. I think it's more Lincoln's, though, for the Winter Wyvern. Fada gets caught out on top.
Hard to attack here, Fada, when you've got the Fire Spirits on you. Now, more and more stacking up with the Urn Charge together as well. Resolution. No Blink Dagger. He's actually just picked it up, so no fancy Yule shenanigans. But now this gives Fada time for the Refraction to cool down. And they are rotating Ben. Brady Mind Controller on. He's also got a mech available. This could get very ugly for Empire if they're not careful.
They don't have any repositioning tools for Fada. He can't go in and melt strikes anyone, not with this. But they know that 3 heroes are up there. Are they actually going to TP in someone like the... Oh, to TP out. Okay.
Well, Anti-Mage is finally getting a little me time, but right as I say that, he is near a couple of heroes. Matumba Man, hello. You think you're going to hit creeps? Yeah, another thing coming this game, Silent. They get the vision for the charge, and now the chase onwards. Is this going to connect in time? Doesn't look like. Oh, he gets him with the chain.
What?
Wow.
That was so far. I did not think that was going to hit. That was.
I would have bet 10 times out of 10 that he gets out.
Wow. Oh, very nicely played by the Ember Spirit.
Good thing I didn't have time to bet.
That's like almost an off-screen chains for him.
Just got the vision with the charge there, and just stretching their lineup to its limits, the 5JuNGz are. Now going to take the Roshan Fada. He's been doing this quietly all the while. They get the Sigil in the pit, and with this, more aggression available.
Another death for Anti-Mage, and he was closing in on his Claymore. He must have been sitting at like 1350 gold. That is...
It was like right at over 1300.
That's painful.
And with that kill, as it always seems to be the case, TA now gets the Roshan, gets the Aegis, about to get the Blink as well if she wants it.
So all it takes is one good RP egg, and Empire's right back in the game. Can they make that happen with the fresh new Blink Dagger?
No dire vision as they opt to smoke up here. They want to fight into this Aegis potentially, or at least find a pick.
Well, 5JuNGz is comfortable. They think, oh, we have Dezo, we have Aegis, we're pretty good.
There's your Blink Skewer. Kuro trying to TP out. Where you going, buddy? Come over here. Chatham says, "I'll grip him and finish him off." So
an acceptable loss.
They commit the smoke and the grip. They get only a support count.
I think that's really good for Dire, actually, because that you're scared of like a 3 or 4 man loss where Anti-Mage gets Battle Fury in like 3 minutes of farm time. That's like the worst thing that can happen.
Matumba Man sliding through, doing heavy damage here just from Sleight of Fist Chain's Flame Guard. Didn't even have the Ion Shell go in that particular moment. Now re-engages on the resolution. Blink Dagger on cooldown.
They're like, give me control of my jungle. But then my man's like, no, just stay in your base.
This is my jungle.
Stay in the I'm getting owned quadrant.
I mean, they're resorting to like splinter blasting their own neutral creeps just to try and steal them from this pesky Ember. But at long last, Ben, the dream has been realized. Silent gets his Battle Fury. 19 minutes.
Who's getting a plate mail? YOLO Warrior. Okay, that's fine. I was like, why is he getting a plate? I thought it was Magnus or something to continue his. He is getting Eels.
So I guess decides if I want the Yules, I can get that. I mean, I don't know if you'd really call it value, but I can get that cheap
Silent.
Sage's Mask
Oh
early.
my god, he got 3 shots.
That was before the haste word even got popped.
Oh no, the charge.
Well, bottom. Also, Empire smoking.
The Yules is good for Spirit Breaker, so you don't have to use a big cooldown.
You know what? That's probably the main.
I mean, it's also good for Ember to take off his shield, but you can't really kill him after that. Oh, they have a ward. They're gonna pop the smoke and see the ward. But
Matumba Man, does he get out of here? Jumping here and there, and will prance away.
His positioning and his play is really good this game, and last game, for that matter.
Chaining just to kill off a creep. He will get caught by a grip here. Is there going to be an RP? Fada's into the backlines. He gets eyes on resolution. Almost finish him off. A blink forward and one more dash of those daggers, and down will go YOLO Warrior. Deleted as well. It's 2. It may be 3 here soon. And yes, it is. Aloha Dance now on the run, scrambling to get out. It has no TP. Good luck. Oh, they don't connect on the chains that time. Actually, Matumba Man never used it, but still hunting forward. Aloha Dance continuing to flap away. Has a Winter's Curse if he wants to commit it. Whiffs the chains. Gets the kill anyway. See ya.
Man, their positioning was just too good. If you look at their vision, they have vision like pretty much any angle that Empire would approach them in the bottom lane with the smoke, and they were just waiting for that to happen. And Matumba Man popped the smoke, got out, and then once his team was there, he went in again. And they were forced for a less than ideal situation, which is the solo grip. Oh god, Silent. Oh god.
Matumba Man just poking at him, but they have the charge going, and this means they continue pursuit, getting the chains out now. Matumba Man might just solo kill Silent. Oh, charge, still coming in hot and heavy, and we'll finish him off. Doesn't even manage to make it out of there. Now looking for the Nether Strike, perhaps, onto YOLO Warrior. He eggs to prevent it, and then Kuroki just laughs and walks away. Another big kill. So it will in the end be a Manta for our Ember, interestingly enough. Not a Scotty, not a Lincoln's.
Ooh, Manta, interesting.
Nothing but silence to remove here, but engaging. Jerax just going in deeper. They get off the Winter's Curse, and Fada gonna end up blowing up his buddy here on Jerax. That's something. Now the RP to follow, but they don't have the egg to combo here. Back wall, look for the turn from Mind Control, bringing them low, cleaving them down with the TA's Doom Daggers. Now jumping in deeper, gets the additional kill. It's a wipe. Oh man, those side blades, they pack a punch. The vac into side blades into 5-hero takedown.
I thought that was going to be a good fight for Empire for once, but they had to blow the egg before. If they had the egg there, would have been a little bit different. But
it's just one of those games where it feels like it's coming down to ifs now. Like if they get the RP with the good Winter's Curse and you get the egg over the top, then you can maybe take the fight. Fauna still has Aegis through that.
Like all these things just went terribly wrong for them. Magnus, his blink got a little bit delayed. Anti-Mage, his Battle Fury got a lot of delayed. And so for the Manta style, it's decent for a single target. It's a lot more offensive, I would say, than Lincoln's because you can actually use him to scout and keep up pressure. You don't have to like back off once your Lincoln is down. But at the same time, it's pretty easy to tell which one's the real Ember because he has the Flame Guard on. So
I mean, maybe he wants to like Manta dodge RP, or
I mean, you have so many things to
potentially
dodge
bait out a Fiend's Grip or a Winter's Curse with it.
Yeah, that's I think the best thing to do. I mean, you can take off the spirits with it, but that's pretty.
Maybe. I mean, at the same time, you're usually sleight of fisting, not auto attacking, right? So
yeah,
I mean, I just see Silent top lane, and Jerax casually struts in, gives him an uppercut to the face. He may actually die for this. It doesn't have the snowball. Already used it to initiate, but the charge is coming in. They're looking to re-engage. Follow me, my friends. Into the trees we go. It's a song of ice and fire as he gets zapped by the Phoenix Sunray, but he's snowballing his way through this, and the Anti-Mage will get picked up on the backlines. They commit the egg for this. Sfana will back away, but now reinforcements are coming in. The Anti-Mage, though, is punished by Kuro. Now everybody else on the run. Matumba Man sleight of fisting through. Still has the Manta. And now a committed jump. Kuroki getting off the Nether Strike, then charging his way forward. Will isolate Yellow Warrior as well. Trapped in the trees for his trouble, but what does it matter? You're not going anywhere. Another hero dead, and the Anti-Mage dead yet again. I feel like he's spending more time respawning than he is playing this game, Ben.
He has the most last hits, though. It's going swimmingly well for him.
I don't think you know what swimmingly well means.
But he has the most CS.
It could be worse. It definitely could be worse. I'll give you that. They're already thinking about high ground up through the top lane. 5JuNGz. They are looking better and better by every game I watch them. This team seems to have some really clear ideas about how they want to approach their drafts, and they're working as a unit.
Their carries and their supports are playing much differently than Empire, though. Like, their carry's just getting involved, and he doesn't really need to farm that much. He gets his, like, they do a lot of bad things to the offlaner. Like, Phoenix got owned at the start.
They do terrible things.
They do terrible things to him, and then Matumba Man gets, like, a free lane until level 7, and then he just gets, like, 1 or 2 items and then goes crazy, which is pretty good for this particular patch. Only really works on, like, Ember and sometimes Gyro, some even rare PL, but they're giving him the right matchups, and of course the Spirit Breaker makes things a lot easier because they can find the Anti-Mage wherever he goes.
They're also doing a really good job with map control. We've seen constant aggressive lane wards, even deeper wards once they get the tier 1s down, the TA traps being scrambled all about, scouting with the Sigil. Yeah. Like, they are just not giving this AM any room to breathe.
I think the most impressive thing is how they approach the smokes. So one smoke, they sacrifice Kuro in mid. That is a great result of a smoke gank if you're dire. And the other one was the Matumba Man dodge into like a huge team wipe for them. So like as long as you can deal with the smokes, then you can play like they're playing.
Well, I don't know if you caught that. Wyvern just got blown up, apparently. But
yeah, Wyvern on paper is like okay versus TA, but when she hits this hard and is this farm relative to your team, there's only so much you can do with Cold Embrace.
Just while you're busy trying to cast it, you're potentially dead if she gets a crit in. Oh, by the way, he's also got a double damage rune bottled up. Fada at 15.5k net worth at 26 minutes.
I can see where Empire's game plan was. Like, they had a pretty coherent game plan. They had like decent team fight, good late game potential, but they just did not go past that mid game unscathed. And I think they really underestimated the Ember Spirit Darkseer
combo.
comes,
and Silent of all heroes leading the way, just slowly going to work with those blades. He actually gets trapped by the shards, and now in a bit of trouble. Kuro thinking about another strike, will get caught up at the back. The wall! Oh, this could be ugly, and it is!
off the bat. The anti-mage dead, and now the snowball forward. Diving in deeper and deeper and shredding Empire to bits. Resolution frantically tries to do anything. Anything. It's an Ultra. It's a Rampage. The real hero feels like it was probably mind control there, but Fada will collect the spoils of war.
That's a good note to end on.
And it's so painful, they instantly GG out.
Oh, God. TA Rampage. Oh, that's brutal.
So they get the shards out, and then he back walls them like over the shards onto the other side, and they're just trapped in a little death canyon.
Again, they handle another smoke, and that's all Kuro's doing. He tanked the smoke, he tanked the grip, he like locked the AM in place, so they had to do something. The supports are just really good at anticipating at what's happening and then making the right move from there. Like, that's the only way back in the game is through successful smoke ganks. And if you pop 1, 2, 3 without losing fights, you're gonna win.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. It's a rather convincing 2-0 victory from 5JuNGz. So they move along here. I believe our opponents, or their opponents rather, Empire will drop down to the lower bracket in the EU qualifier. But guys, we're gonna take a break here. I think we're back in, is it an hour and 15? I think it's an hour and 15 minutes when we'll have our second best of 3 of the day. So guys, be sure to follow him. He's at Merlini Dota. I'm at LD Dota if you'd like, and we'll be back in about an hour.